Hello, I'm back. I'm about to do a simple slay, and I'm gonna try to describe every little thing that I do. So here it goes. First, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna be looking down at my mirror because I can't see. And I'm starting out with a dark brown pencil, and I'm gonna try to explain everything as I go. Okay, here we go. Can you see that so far? That's the shape that I started in, and I do both sides like that at first. Try and see if I have them symmetrical. Let's see. Not really, but it'll be okay. We'll keep on going because I'm going to try not to make this too long because this could take a minute. Anyway, from there, you fill in. And you don't come exactly all the way to the end of that brow. I'm going to show you why. You get real light at the very end. At least this is the way I do it. There are several different ways here on YouTube, the way people do it. But since I don't have any eyebrows, I do mine totally different. See how that one is? Okay. And then we're going to fill this one in the same way. And if you mess up or anything, don't worry, because you always come back with concealer. But I've been doing my eyebrows for so many years like this until I almost have them perfect some days. Some days I have good days, and some days I have bad days. I have more of an arch in this one than I do this one. Excuse me, y'all. Hopefully that did it. I'm not going to stay on these eyebrows too long. I'm just basically showing you the basis. So then I take an angle brush and I have Max Concealer in, what I can't see this, NC 42. That's for me, light girl. And I put that under my eyebrow to clean up everything. Well, before I do that, I'm going to take my spoolie, if I can find it. It's a shame. You got so much stuff up here. You can't find stuff. Okay. Here's my spoolie. See it? Can you see it? Okay. And I take my spoolie and I'm gonna blend out the end of my brows. It's gonna almost look like a unibrow, but you will see it eventually at the end. And I just take it and I try my best to blend very light-handedly the very ends of my brow to make them look as natural as possible. I don't want to look like I don't want my eyebrows to look like bat wings at the very tip end or anything like that. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying this is my way to make them look more natural. And if you look at eyebrows, the people who have eyebrows, you will see that at the very end of their brow, at the very beginning of their brow, it's lighter and they come out darker that way. Now you see what I'm talking about? That blended that line out that was there, but it makes it almost connect. Don't worry about that. Once you get ready to put your foundation on, it's not gonna look like that. So as I was saying, take your concealer, put a little bit on the end of your brush, and then you're gonna start from the beginning of your brow and do like a slide motion and follow the bottom line of your brow, depending on how bad your line is or how much of a mistake you may want to start over. I hope my light isn't too bright for you guys to see. And then I just take it and blend it down. So you have to do this a little quick with the matte concealer because it dries matte very quickly. And all that this does is it helps define your brow as well as I'm gonna take this on down as you see I'm doing. And this is to cover the dark lid that I have as well as prime my brows for my shadow. If I was just going and I'm gonna say going somewhere and I didn't really just have to do all of this, I didn't really want to do all of this, I could just put the other color MAC concealer. See, this is the one I'm putting on right now up under my eye. And that's NC42, the light one. But this is NC45, if I'm not mistaken. And this is more of a flesh tone one. And you'll see me use that when I get up under my eyes and everything for the dark circles and stuff. And for the imperfections that I have in my face. Because I'm a girl of color. And we have those. Like our heritage sends us these nice little moles. Anyway, I'm gonna do the same thing to this eye brow that I did to the other brow. And you take it out to the very end. If you feel like you went a little far too long with this brow, you can always take your concealer and go right across the tip end of that brow like so. That's why it's called concealer. It conceals imperfections and mistakes. And the way I'm doing my brow can be done to people's brows that have hair. I was just unfortunate to um, not have thick brows. I cut most of them off on the end because they have a bad shape to them. Anyway, I need to make that a little even. Since I have so much over there, I'll put some more over here. And I'm going to take my sponge, which I've dampened, and I'm going to blend it through. All you do is basically tap it. You don't have to rub it or anything because you don't want to take the product off. All you do is tap it to blend it in, so you won't see brush strokes and unevenness and stuff like that. And so, okay, and we're going to take a little powder and set your eyelid from that concealer. You always need to take a little powder to set it. You don't always have to do this, depending on what type of shadow you're using. But since I'm using powder shadow, I'm going to take some powder and do this. I've seen some people here on YouTube, and they don't use powder anymore. They just go right on in with their shadow. But I don't like the drag that it has onto the eyelid when you do it like that. So anyway, I'm going to do something kind of simple for the night. And I think I'm going to do like a purple look, light purple look. Anyway, I'm going to start out with my what's the shade I'm talking about? Like with a light orange by Makeup Geek. And this is called your transition color. You're doing this in circular motions. And the reason for that is to blend the shadow in. You don't want it to be just a line going across your eye. Can you see that a little bit? That light is kind of sharp, but that's the only light I have, y'all. Anyway, my next color I'm going to use is a little deeper, like a, not burnt orange, but like a cool tone brown. But it's a little deeper than the one I just used. And I'm going to use the windshield motions here because that's going to be in my crease. I guess I'll show you the colors. These colors are by Makeup Geek. This orangey color here, that's what I used first. And then I went in with a deeper orange, which is that color. That's sort of like a sienna brown. And I used that next. The next color I'm going to use is this matte purple. It's like a light purple. I'm going to use that next. And that's going to be my lid color. I just got to find my brush for that. I have so many brushes that look alike, y'all. Please excuse me. And I start this down on the lid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way up to my transition color. And then I'm going to start blending into my transition colors and that darker orange that I have. I'm just placing it on the lid right now. And with the same brush that I just used, I'm going to blend it in with those colors. Because you don't want it to look like, okay, I just put the purple right here and stop. You always want it to go in and blend it. Yeah. You don't want to see which color start here, which color start there, and stuff, and stop, and stuff like that. See? Blend out. That's good. We're going to do the same thing to the other eye. You'll start at the base of the lid and work your way up. And then we're going to take the blending brush again with the little orange on it. And we're going to go in and we're going to blend it right across that top part there. Blend it in with those oranges and your transition. And you don't pick up no more color. All you do is blend from there. Well, look like I need a little bit right here. There we go. Okay, just blend from there. Okay, next, I'm going to take my middle finger because, well, my next to last finger on my pinky because it's a lighter feel to the hand. These are usually heavy fingers. And there's a light shimmer purple shade. You can't see it anyway. I'm going to put that on the lid as well, but I'm just going to put it right up the center of my eyelid just to give a little pop to that color. Can you see that shine? That's cute. And just rub to blend it. Rub to blend it. I'm going to put a little bit on the front end, I guess. And what you do to this eye, you do to this eye. Start in the same spot. And you rub the blend, go all the way up to the crease part of your eye. And when I say the crease, I'm talking about the fold. Open up your eyes, see where your fold is. I have what you call hooded eyes, so I have to open up my eyes so that I can see. And the same thing with this, if you get eyeshadow on the base of your eye, don't worry about it. You're going to clean it up anyway. Okay, pretty much that's all I'm going to do to this eye. I may put a little dark plum right here. See how that looks? It's taken away from my purple though, a little bit. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to go back with some more of that purple. Just to deepen it up. That's all we need to do. And then you go back with your blending brush and you blend it into the shimmer. That's all we're gonna do with that. Then you're gonna take your makeup wipe, one of the ones you had from earlier, and you just gonna wipe the fallout away because sometimes you have a little fallout with your eyeshadows. Then I'm gonna go back and rewipe because I don't want that oil from that wipe up under my eye because my under eyes are oily. Okay, now for primer, we're gonna use Maybelline's Baby Skin Primer. Let's see. Can you see it? Baby Skin Primer. Anyway, this is good for pores, large pores. It's good for smoothing your skin and everything. I'm an older girl, so I need to make sure the skin feels so good. Okay. Now, to quickly start moving, what I'm going to use for my base makeup today is Mary Kay Time Wise. My girl Ashley Wilson on Facebook is the one who sold me this. I had some from years ago, and I was about to run out. I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "I gotta find me a Mary Kay consultant." So I ended up contacting Ashley Wilson on Facebook, and I got me some more. Now this is in the color bronze too. This is some good, very, very good foundation. If you're oily or if you have combination skin, it's very good for it. It's a matte foundation, which it dries to a matte. And what I do is I'm gonna take my NC 45 and I'm gonna do a little, just one little pump. I think is all I need. I'm going to take my flat brush and I'm going to color correct around my eyes. See the darkness there? We're going to put that, we're going to dampen it, we're going to put it around there. I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to lightly tap it to blend it. Sometimes if you just don't want to wear makeup, see the difference in the two eyes? Look like I just woke up on this eye. See the difference? The orange takes out that darkness. Imperfection, that's a big old mole. We're going to move it in my cancer spots and the darkness around the mouth. Pimple spot. Just lightly tap. You don't want to take it off. You want it to stay where it is so that it can cover that spot real good. And all you do is blend around the edges of it. You can do this on a regular day when you don't feel like wearing all that makeup and put your just some powder on over it. You see how that cover up those couple of spots? You don't even see them all. Yeah. That makes a big difference already. You see, you know, my redness here, but that's because I don't have makeup right there. If I had my powder on, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But do the same thing over here on this side around my mouth. See the difference? Boom. See that? Okay, now, so I'm going to take my brush because I don't use a sponge all the time for my brush, for my makeup application. And all I'm doing is take this stippling brush and I'm just going to stamp it around like that. You have to work kind of quick because it's a matte foundation and you don't want it to dry on you. I don't go all the way up to my eye. It may look like it because my eyes and my cheeks and stuff is up there. But I don't go all the way up because that'll make creases, which I already have creases because I'm damn near 50 years old. So anyway, you blend it down to your neck. It's nighttime. I'm not going nowhere, so I'm just doing this just for the do this video. I get in the folds of my nose because I have one of those noses where you have a crease around your nose. Go up on my nose. Get up around my hairline a little bit. Not too much because I don't want that in my blonde hair, honey. I'm not being perfect tonight because I'm not going anywhere. It's going to come right back off. And yes, I make my forehead the last thing. I put the last of the lip makeup I have because I don't have a bad forehead. And I blend around my brows. Make sure I don't touch them. And then you remember what I told you about this here? Watch that. Just dab through there. See how I dab through there? That make that look so natural. See that? Fully covered. Okay, next. Whenever you're using a cream um, makeup, liquid makeup, I'm going to go in with my powder under my eye. This is Laura Mercier powder from Sephora. I'm not going to put any more concealer under my eye because I don't need it. I don't need to be lightened up under there. So, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier powder to set what I have done under my eye. And you can do this with just your powder. I'm going to go around my nose because I creased there. Excuse me. Noise as my stomach making noise. I guess I'm hungry. Trying to diet, y'all. Go around my nose here. Get up there by my eye. I put plenty under here, y'all. It may not look like it, but I put plenty because I'm oily under here. And that's why I use that MAC concealer. And I come down in my creases around my mouth where I put the other concealer. Because the MAC concealer, it dries to a matte finish. I'm going to put the rest that's on there on my nose and right up here on my forehead. And while that's sitting, I get my contour powder. Trying to shorten this. This is going to be long. And I do my contour. And I'm taking and do upstrokes. And I'm going to let you know why I do it differently. Some people on here, they'll powder their whole face before they put their contour. Well, it don't seem like you can see mine that well because I have one almost the same color my skin. So I do my contour like that, which it makes my mole show up a little bit. But anyway, I have to work on that. Then I just go around my hairline just a little. And then I take a little bit and I go up my nose. And right up under my lip. Next when I take my big fluffy brush, my Sephora Micro Smooth powder, give that a good spin, and then I'm going to go all around my face and blend. This sets all your makeup. And you just take the excess and do your forehead. Okay. We got a little bronzer that I'm going to use. And just bronze inside. Take my highlighter brush. Do a little highlight. Okay. And last but not least, I'm not putting on no eyeliner tonight because it's nighttime. I guess I'll throw my lashes on for you. I use hair glue on my lashes. I'm going to tell you why. Because lash glue does not work on my lid. Some of it has latex, which I'm allergic to. And this particular hair glue, it must doesn't. So I put just a few dots on my lid. Just to grab hold to the lashes. A little mascara so that they can blend, because you got powder and everything on your lashes. And I just use regular tweezers on and grabs these lashes. These lashes comes from Sally's. I don't really know the name of it. They have a number on them actually. And there you go. That is cute. Need some gloss on. What do I have to put on this here? This I put on a little lipstick. Oh, I forgot something. I know it sounds crazy, but I got moles. I take them out to cover them up. I put them back. It's just the other ones ain't in the right place. So, whatever. There you go. Give myself a little finishing spritz. And I'm done. See? That's it. Very, very simple. Let me see if I turn the light off of that here. That help? Where's my phone? Maybe that'll help too. Can you guys see better now? I need to get some better lighting. See it? Thank you for watching. Bye.